Okay, so yes, I am here with a A-League commentary. Um, this season, as those know, we've been trying to have commentary on every A-League match in the league season, just to kind of add to the stakes of it and all that. Was supposed to be joined by Cave. Cave was not able to show up, so the Cave and Knave show will have to wait, I guess, since it's just the Knave show at the moment. This is terracubist versus JNails. I actually didn't look at the standings beforehand. So I have no idea where they are in relation to each other, but they both have to try. I'll tell you that much. They're both gonna try to be good at the game and win. Those are things that are pretty constant, I think, no matter what. Okay, so JNails opens Bounty Hunter. They got Fairy on this board. We've got not a lot of draw. You got Hunting Lodge draw is really what you've got here for draw. And I guess there's some crossroads things you could do theoretically, but it doesn't look very good. Bounty Hunters are thinning. You've got Soothsayer as an attack, which might actually be half decent because there's no real way to get rid of curses here. Hunting Lodge Outpost is a bit of a synergy as well. Of course, you can just if you have a Hunting Lodge in your Outpost turn, you can just play it and get a hand of 5 cards. So that's pretty good. Baths might come into play with Outpost turns. It doesn't feel very likely, but you never know. We got Pickaxe here for plus buy. Pickaxe, 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 they all say. I think you said that to the whole chat and they turned it off, spec chat. That's good. Um, they all say pickaxe, it's true. Uh, yes, pickaxe is all here. I don't know what you're trashing with it. Like the gains, I guess you're playing Soothsayer to gain golds here. And then trashing with pickaxe is probably the best way. I mean, you want to thin down first, right? So it's probably Bounty Hunter. I could see ferrying. Maybe Hunting Lodge Ferry is fine. Your only plus buy here is from pickaxe, so you're really looking at making sure you get loot on this board. That's pretty clear. Terracubist has a 5-2 here. I don't know about what I do with this. Do you open pickaxe? Do you open Soothsayer? Do you open Hunting Lodge? Do you just go with Bounty Hunter and Cry? I don't actually know. You think Bounty Hunter on the 5? Yeah. Okay, they take the pickaxe. Yeah, I don't. I think I agree with the Bounty Hunter. Pickaxe. Oh yeah, you can take the bath points. It's JNails Fairies Hunting Lodge. Makes sense. Makes sense. JNails takes a pickaxe turn 3. Pickaxe, more pickaxe. And then Terracubist takes her Bounty Hunter. JNails takes the first Hunting Lodge. They're playing pretty fast here. Terracubist trashes an estate. Fairies, Hunting Lodges. Okay, they're on the same state of deck, except JNails is ahead in Hunting Lodges, and Terracubist has 2 more bath points. Alright, what do they take here is the question. I kind of want a Soothsayer soon. I mean, you're trashing his pickaxe, so you need more. Maybe you take a second pickaxe here, a Terracubist. That's also an option. I think you could probably take a Hunting Lodge next turn, no problem. I don't think you're really, worried about that. Outpost. Oh, that's an early outpost for Terracubist. But it might work out. Duplicate for JNails. Okay. Interesting. I really do want some, pickaxe food for loot at some point, but maybe you don't want it right away. You just want to get deck control first. I can see that being the right move here. As sad as it is, there's some loot here that are pretty good early game, like Figurehead and Prize Goat, and even Chalice doesn't seem that bad early game. This is an interesting hand for JNails here. You've got the village and 2 good actions and a good treasure, but you could also just flip to get through your deck a bit more. But I don't think that's worth it. I think here you actually don't discard. That's it. I think I'm on Soothsayer now. I think you want to get those golds to start pickaxing them into loots. Although you could take a second pickaxe here. I think that's also a possible line. Just get thin and then get the Soothsayer, and then you can guarantee trash your golds and the curses your opponent gives you with your pickaxes. Yeah, that might be better. I think I actually prefer the double trashing here. I mean, yes, you have the Bounty Hunter in deck, So you're not that thick anyways. Like they're both these good players are down to 11 cards in deck already, with the stuff they've already bought. So it's not like they're super needing trashing. You've got a discard here, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, you say, did you pickaxe the bounty hunters eventually? Probably eventually, but not this turn. I think you're just trashing here. You don't. Oh, you are gonna pickaxe the bounty hunter. I don't know. Maybe. It might work out. Sword. Ooh. Um, yeah, discard the copper there. That might not be that big of a deal. Oh. Oh God. JNails sees all three of their good actions. Okay, they pickaxe their bounty, takes a staff, which might have some synergy with Hunting Lodge here. Duplicates it. CC did take a Soothsayer eventually. Okay, so throw your duplicate on Matt here and then discard and draw again, I guess. Staff, yeah. It's good for Hunting Lodge. I'm worried about the fact that you're playing an action dense deck here. I'm not sure how good it's going to be. Like it's okay. Like you've got actions here abound. Crazy good. What are you playing with it? That's not already playable on your turn. Are you doing Hunting Lodge stuff like you're playing your treasures, staffing a Hunting Lodge, drawing 5 more cards, and I guess you some more. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's. I guess it's there. I think it's good. I agree. It's good. I don't think it's like game changingly good, because you're gonna have this deck is gonna be it's gonna be actions and loot at the end, right? And so you're gonna see a lot of your other actions. So unless you pull a second staff, in which case you can like staff something that you draw into, I'd be worried that you just Hunting Lodge do a whole bunch of actions that you can't play. But maybe it might work out pretty well. Like treasures and Hunting Lodge in general don't really collide well, right? They're not like treasures and draw to X don't really like work together very well in general. So I'm not like super convinced it's the biggest loot out there. Not when there's cards like I feel like Puzzle Box would be really good here. The Hunting Lodges are gone now, so Insignia is not going to be nearly as impactful as it could have been early game. Um, yeah, Puzzle Box. I'm a Puzzle Box supporter through and through. I think it's a great card. Um, Otherwise, are there any other loots that I'm like? I guess yeah, Prize Goat. The time has passed. You got 8 cards here. You can just see like okay, you're gonna play your Bounty Hunter. You with a Hunting Lodge deck, you want to play a crap ton of actions, right? Um, okay, so for money, either just go. What? We got a Gatekeeper from JNails. I guess that does work against loot. That's crazy. I didn't even consider that. And it's virtual payload, which works with the Hunting Lodge deck. That's kind of wild. They're playing very fast. I haven't been really keeping up with exactly what they've been doing, but oh shields. I might have considered. No, I guess nah. I'd say getting a cursed draw card probably isn't worth it. Um, the Gatekeeper is so wild. I guess it works, right? Like it's anti-loot tech, essentially. That is interesting. Merchant camp. Like, also, why would you ever take a merchant camp over a caravan guard here? I guess again, it's okay. It's like essentially a bizarre. Are you really that terminal limited here? I don't think so. You've got a Soothsayer, an outpost. That's it. Like, and you've got plenty of Hunting Lodges. I don't know who won the Hunting Lodge split either. I didn't track that. There's too much going on. They gotta slow down. This is a decently complex board. Do you end up ferrying something else here? I suppose you could end up ferrying like I don't know if there's anything else you really want to spam. I guess caravan guards, but like it's not that powerful. Hey, it's Puzzle Box. A duplicate. Yeah, yeah. I think I want duplicates. I think so. They seem like decent, especially. I mean, it feels maybe a bit late for them. Even I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of a board where you just want hunting lodges and things, and bounty hunter's great with that. And I guess gatekeeper is also like great. Like oh, three bounty hunters here. Do you exile a bounty hunter as JNails? I think so. Yeah, you do. Yeah. Duplicate to mat. Four copper still. That's rough. Got some coppers in exile. I don't know. Wow, more gatekeepers for JNails here. So they have a gatekeeper in play. So terracubist can't take any loot this turn. Well, they can, but it will get into exile unless they luck out and hit the same one twice. Okay, I would just discard this. Yeah. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate draw here. I think you've got a copper and then puzzle box your pickaxe here. Just to help the trash something else next turn because you're not going to get a loot from it. You just want to use them as thinning, and that's it. Like you could go for the wild play of trying to find loots that are duplicates of each other, but that feels not great. Buys a duplicate, gets it exiled. Okay, so they now have a golden exile as well. But they'll get that back with Soothsayer, no problem. That's not going to be an issue. 4 hunting lodges in hand. Still 4 hunting lodges in hand. That's funny. Oh, very sad draw for JNails there. Gatekeeper. Sure. Yeah, react with your Caravan Guard. Puzzle box. Puzzle boxing a shield is always a good time. That's always going to be... Yeah, Gatekeeper, I didn't expect it to be so good here, but it's really actually like kind of blocking terracubist from really... Oh, Duchy. I guess you can do Duchy duplicate stuff is the idea that JNails is going for. But just buying a Duchy straight out, I don't love it. I still kind of like the Soothsayer. Like once you have plus buy from loot pre-Gatekeeper, like you have a puzzle box and a sword as terracubist, right? Like you don't really have to worry about getting more plus buy. You can just take golds off of Soothsayer, and then the curses kind of hurt too, because they're not good against the Hunting Lodge deck. So yeah, I kind of like the Soothsayers, or a Soothsayer from terracubist here. I think that's might just add enough payload to their deck. They don't need to worry about loots too much. Okay, so exiles or duplicates. Exiles a gatekeeper. Yeah, okay, so they are going to take gatekeeper eventually. I think you've got a... Do you discard this as JNails? Yeah, you probably do. Bounty Hunter Copper. Yep. Again, they're seeing all their hunting lodges kind of clumped together, which sucks. But what you're going to do, that's kind of how it is. Ooh, Bounty Hunter. Do you... No, I don't think you do. Yeah. Oh, wow. Good draw on the Duchy there. Just gotta discard this. Do you even... I mean, you play the duplicate, you play the outpost. Yeah. I guess you trash your Bounty Hunter here for a loot. Sure. Spell Scroll's nice. Well, maybe it's not... Well, I say I want a Soothsayer here, but... How does Soothsayer and Curse work? And Gatekeeper? An action or treasure. Okay. Gatekeeper, right, I just play with so infrequently, I don't even know what it says that well. It's action and treasure. Exile. Okay, so the curse is still going to the deck. I thought it was non-victory. Yeah, what do you take here as JNails? Gold? Merchant camp. Really? For the province, I guess. But, like, is that better than gold? Yeah, I don't know. I would just discard these. Yeah. Good, you find your gatekeeper, as it matters. I would pickaxe probably one of them. Yeah. Figurehead's real nice. Puzzle box the other one. Province, like, duplicate probably. Seems right to me. Figurehead usually... Oh, Caravan Guard. Sure. Figurehead usually isn't too good with a draw to X deck, but you just want it for the reliability here because you've got these... You've only got so much of it, so really just seeing more of your actions beforehand is good to just get them played. Puzzle box is a gold, plays a pickaxe, buys a province. You got your outpost in hand, so that's good. So you're gonna play the lodge here. Do you want to discard? I guess you do. I mean, why does JNails have 6 cards? Oh, they puzzle box something. It's gonna say the sword here is extra brutal, and if they had puzzle box the shield, they would have not had to worry about that. But yeah, bounty hunter copper, draw again. It's amazing just how many coppers they still have in their deck. Put your duplicate on map beforehand. Gain of golds. How does this interaction work? Duplicate gatekeeper stuff. I think you can just gain another one, call duplicate, and then you get them both, and you're fine. Another curse here. None of them have curses in exile quite yet. There is a curse in the trash. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. I guess I can't puzzle box anything and also gain a province. Okay, so it didn't take the 3 money off of another example here where we're seeing all of JNails' hunting lodges together, which is unfortunate. Okay. It's not a bad hand here, so you could do the thing that JH is talking about here, and keep a hunting lodge in hand, pickaxe a curse, play your shield, and then staff the... Oh, okay, no, I guess not. They do have their outpost down there, which is something they should... Yeah. Gatekeeper... Oh, I would have puzzle boxed the gatekeeper, I think. Just so you can make sure you can play on your outpost turn, because the attack is more important than the +3 coins. These players are playing extremely fast for an A-League team. I'm actually surprised. Definitely discard this. Sure, play your merchant camp. Or do they have 2 gatekeepers in play? Last turn? They did. Okay, they got 1 in play this turn. Do you just puzzle box a hunting lodge here? Nope, you don't. You just... I think you just play the figurehead in the puzzle box here, and you puzzle box a province, and you play your pickaxe. And you take double province here. I think that's probably good enough. And puzzle boxing a province allows you to take play your pickaxe for 16. Because otherwise you're going to trash a province, and that's not very good. Okay. So 20 VP behind is not looking good for terracubist here. Oh, doubloons is really bad. And they both get exiles. And they just take the final province knowing they're going to lose. Basically resigns. Okay, 1-0 for JNails. That was a fast one. I was surprised at how fast they went. So let's analyze the kingdom here before we have them take off again. We've got Gear, we've got Sentinel, we've got Skulk, we got Weaver. Is there Weaver just energy? No. There's Summon, which is quite nice on the 5-2, but neither of them have it. You've got Storyteller, you've got Swap. So we're villageless on this board. Swap Triumph. Yeah, Swap Triumph is a thing if you can manage to pull it off. It does take a fair amount of draw and a fair amount of swaps. I guess Artisan does help with you getting you those swaps. There's also a case to be made that you can do Weaver's stuff. Is there Skulk swap Skulk into Stereo Trial? Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's there. And Sentinels are thinning. So you can get to that point. I wish there was a village on this board, because then you could do Weaver Skulk and stuff. It still might be worth taking a Weaver. I don't know. I guess I want my terminals here to be Gear and Sentinel. And then eventually transition into Artisan as my terminals here, and then just play Swap and Storyteller. Yeah, Summon's a village, but I don't know how much money you're getting out of this board. Um, right, like you're spending a lot of a storyteller for draw, and then you're gonna have some level of money. Like you, yeah, like you could summon Harbinger every turn, but like, okay, so here's the thing, right? Like your plus, it's essentially delay, right? Like Skulk is your plus buy here, so either you're, not playing a Skulk and you're playing an Artisan or a Sentinel or a Gear or something better as a terminal, and you're playing one terminal a turn, or you're playing Skulk as your terminal every turn, and you're buying summon and something else, and then your summon essentially makes you able to play a Skulk, right? Like that's what it does. As long as you're looking at playing one good terminal every turn, which is not great. Like it might come up in situational things where like you need an action next turn specifically, but I don't see it being particularly good as a reliable source of actions, because it is a sense of turning your plus buy into actions, right? Like you can always summon a Skulk, sure, but then it's kind of just spinning your wheels at this point. Is this a question to terracubist? You just want to trash, right? So let me make sure here. They both open Sentinel Skulk. I think I like it. Seems pretty straightforward to me. The other option is Sentinel Gear, but I guess you want that golden deck. Summon Skulk, play Skulk, 3 buys. Summon 3 Skulks. Yeah, an ideal world when you have 15 money, sure. Well, then you summon 3 Skulks and you get 3 supplies. Like, it's just a 3 buys for your next turn, I guess. It's not a sustainable village by any means. Where like you summon, yeah, but you're just spending your terminal space for later terminal space. That's all essentially you're doing is you're banking it. You're playing them as patrons, right? Essentially, except it's in the form of plus buy and hexing, which sounds awful. Okay, just making sure, because like, yeah, finicky village here. This is a finicky village board if I've ever seen one before. Summon 11 Skulks, yes. Every hex except the best one. What hex could you do that would? If you have to give them every hex but one, I guess you're giving them every hex but like deluded or envious, because that's the one that's not going to work. But you have to choose if you're getting hit with 11 hexes, and you want one not to hit you. It's probably locusts you don't want to get hit by, right? That feels about right. Maybe it's war. Maybe it's misery in the right circumstance. I don't know. So what happened in this game so far? Turn 5. Oh, sorry. Terracubist just bought a Harbinger. Turn 4, JNails had a Sentinel summoned. They played Sentinel twice. They trashed 3 cards. They bought a Moat. I don't know about the Moat. That feels a bit rough. Yeah, I think the Swap Triumph thing is going to be your end game here, right? I guess you can load up on weird actions like Moat and stuff, because the idea is you can swap them into other actions. Mainly swap and Storyteller. You just got to get to that point. So there's already 3 swaps for JNails. That's a good start on the swap split, that's for sure. Unfortunately, they have 2 estates in hand here, so they're not going to be able to trash much of their estates. They will trash 2 coppers, which is something. To get another Skulk here for JNails, probably, right? Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do want the Storyteller at some point, right? Terracubist has an Artisan now, which I think is going to be pretty good as a terminal. I think you take a Storyteller here and you top deck it, or take a swap and top deck it. Yeah. I think you top deck a swap and you buy a Storyteller, or vice versa. You could also summon something here. You could top deck a swap and summon whatever, a Skulk, a Gear. I like playing with Gear on this board to a degree. Surprised now that I've taken it. Gear's a really good card, and it sets up those hands you need. It can set aside that Storyteller for you for next turn. So here you swap a moat into a skulk. Oh, interesting. Okay, takes the gold out of it. And swap the skulk into probably a storyteller. No, another swap. Alright. This is a pretty good hand for next turn for JNails there. Takes another sentinel, sure. I don't think it matters almost what action you take at some point. Like, just having their action in your deck to swap into more swaps and storytellers is probably what you want. So Harbinger into swap. Gotta return the sentinel at this point. Oh, terracubist is misery. That's why they have negative 1 VP. So they have an estate left in deck. You could take a storyteller here. I'd definitely be considering it. I'm a notoriously not storyteller fan, but I mean, on this board, there's nothing else to do, so I gotta just kind of submit to the fact that storyteller here works. Yeah, okay. Gold copper here. What else do you have down there as terracubist? Do you have more swaps? Can you sacrifice some draw here? Maybe. I think they might have 3 swaps down there. I think no. Hold on. I think JNails has at least 4, so that's probably not right. Okay, they just play everything. 7 money here. I think you top deck a swap and you buy a swap. Yeah, Artisan being your terminal just feels so right to me. I think terracubist has the right idea with that. Take 2 more here. terracubist might lose the swap split 6-4, which definitely might come into play, but they do have the Artisan, which I mean, it's not hard to get. Oh, it takes a Sentinel. Oh, you're summoning a Sentinel. Okay. Instead of buying a swap, like maybe, I don't know. Okay. Swap a Sentinel into a swap. You do have to be a bit wary as JNails because you don't have tons of gains here, so it's not like you're. It's not like you're having tons of ammo for the swaps, right? That's the classic swap trap. Okay, so they just trash 2 coppers, buy a skulk. Sure. I would trash an estate here and nothing more. You want that Sentinel in deck because you want to be able to swap it into more swaps. Yeah. I think you probably top deck the storyteller and then use it to draw. Oh, you're doing that. Sure, that also works. Yeah, you're using. Yeah, fine. I think you're probably playing some coppers here. Yeah. Okay, so you can empty swaps this. No, you can't. Yes, you can. You can artisan for swap and buy a swap, and then you've got the swap split 3, 4, 5. So yeah, as terracubist, you can win the swap split here. And the moment you do that, you've got a solid lead on triumphing things, especially with the artisan in your deck. You do want to make sure you thin. I would even consider trashing my silvers as terracubist. They're just kind of getting in the way. I agree. Yeah, 2 swaps, artisan swap, buy swap, and then swap into skulk. I don't know about that one. I think it does matter because what you're gonna end up doing is just swapping into skulks and back, and then you're gonna have a good triumph off. And the more swaps you have, the more that enables that. Summon Sentinel again. Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Copper top of your deck. Off the turn seems kind of hard. Um, I don't know about that. I think you're. Yeah, you can swap your swaps if you need, but the idea is you swap. Yeah, you swap Skulk into swap, and then you. Yeah, you swap Skulk into swap, and then you swap back into Skulk, vice versa. Yeah, and it's a net gain of 3 cards for two swap plays, and then you can either end with a Skulk play or an Artisan play. Skulk if you want double triumph, right? Artisan if you want one more gain. That certainly feels like the direction this game is headed. Okay, so swaps are empty officially. Do you return a swap as JNails? You do. You take a Skulk. Three buys. Because they summoned a Skulk last turn. Look at this. It's the dream. Summons a Skulk again. Summons a Skulk again. What? Am I missing something? Or is JNails just going for weird pile shenanigans? I think I'm making sure to get a storyteller going as terracubist here. Yeah, that's Skulk summon stuff. Maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Like I really like where terracubist deck is going. If you can monopolize the swaps as much as possible, you can get some really good triumph turns off here. Yeah, sure, sure. I see what you. So you're thinking that JNails is going for a bit of a mega turn here. Um, I think that's a possibility. I think as JNails though, you need to make sure that your mega turn is mega turnish. You need to make sure you need to get like 30 some odd VP off of it in order to make sure it's really worth it at least. Um, in my head, because you want to like okay, you got more Skulks coming back and forth, and you're gonna swap them back into swaps and all that. All right, so we're still got it's 5-5 right now in swaps. Yeah, you're gonna swap a swap back. Oh, swap your Artisan into a Skulk. Ooh, and then I think you just take your Skulk. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Um, they're not going to be able to do well. I guess they can swap a Skulk into a Storyteller this turn and still draw, so that's fine. Do you take double triumph here as terracubist? That feels to be what they're going for. Double summon Skulk. Yeah, maybe maybe the Megaturn Skulk summon thing is worth it. Piles aren't exactly that threatening right now. Yeah, you're gonna summon two. Yeah, summon Skulk is a thing. Who would have guessed? Oh, bad omens and poverty is a rough combination of boons. It feels like, especially with this hand, where you don't even have a gold to help your storyteller out. I can swap a moat into something, probably a Skulk, right? Yep. And then swap your Skulk back into something else, or yeah, storyteller first. Sure. Yeah, maybe JNails. Okay, maybe the JNails has this. I mean, this is a really bad hand for terracubist. Really, really bad set of hexes to happen there. Okay, 5 buys. You've got 19 money here. Take a story. I don't know about the storyteller. Oh, I guess you got a golds. Okay, this is a quad triumph here. That's not too shabby. I don't know the exact number of cards JNails has gained on their turn, but I'm guessing it's around 5. Right? They gain the storyteller. They gain the Skulk and the golds. Okay, here we go. It's just easy. Oh, wow. No, it's more than that. It's way more than that. It's 7. So they've got... Yeah, okay, I said about a 30 VP triumph mega turn here. And it's worked out, so... Huh. Storyteller into Skulk. Locust does not do much. Diluted is mildly a pain, but not that much. I think you gotta swap your Sentinel into something. Right? I don't know what, but maybe another Storyteller will help you find a gold down there. Yeah. Okay, well the silver and the copper is not terrible. Okay. There you go. So swap Skulk into a Storyteller now. Make sure you can draw all the cards you need. There's all your golds. You could swap a Storyteller into a Skulk here. It's a bit of a scary play here. I mean, it's clear that terracubist has to go for their mega turn this turn as well. If the piles don't empty this turn, and terracubist decides to go for the mega turn this turn, both these decks are going to fall apart. And we're going to see a really interesting kind of battle here, where you've got like 3 Skulks, 3 Storytellers, but neither of them really want to, like, I don't know what the... Okay. Swap. Do you swap it as Skulk here? No, you gotta swap Storyteller into Skulk, right? Yeah. Okay, so Skulk back into Storyteller. I think you've got another swap down there. I think it's 5 and 5. I'm actually not sure. Hopefully they're keeping better track of it than I am. I think you got to try for the Storyteller anyways, because you do have another gold down there. Yeah, I think you do have a swap down there. You need a swap and another action, right? Which you don't have. That's unfortunate. I thought you had another... Yeah. So triple triumph here. Doesn't do nearly as much as they wanted it to do. Maybe you summon something next turn? Yeah. Summon the Skulk and see if you can kind of come back off that. Alright, we'll see what JNails' deck can do here. Swap Storyteller. Yeah, it's been a decent set of draws here. Okay. So yeah, here is JNails. You can double Triumph again and really block terracubist out of any more points. That feels pretty good to me. Swap stuff into Skulks, play a Skulk at the end, and you're looking pretty hot here. JNails' deck has not fallen apart as much as I thought it would. Maybe it's from a result of good draws, I'm not really sure. But, oh, they just end turn there. You had more things to do there. I would have... Oh, never mind. Piles are empty. Never mind. No, you didn't. I forgot Storyteller was emptied. Alright. 2-0. That was a fun little one. A fun little weird swap, Skulk, Triumph stuff. It was an interesting kingdom, for sure. Okay. What do we got here? Owl. JNails is 5-2. That looks kind of awful here. You can Necro Owl. Oh, what's the play for JNails here? Because they can Owl their Necro, and then draw 2 more cards, hoping they're coppers next turn. But if you buy a 5 cost or even a 4, like any action here, right? You don't want to hit it, like Amulet, yeah. Transport an Artisan. Yeah, you could do that. It's definitely an option. So, I mean, it's an option for both of them, right? Yeah, I don't love opening Grand Market like that. I think I like the Amulet. I want to get thin here, as usual. Bandit camps are your only village here, so you're gonna have stop cards in your deck anyways. So you want to make sure you have as much possibility of drawing all that as you can. Again, you got Necropolis too, but I guess you are going to want hirelings because they are the only draw on this board, I guess, other than Owl. Maybe there's some Owl stuff you can do. Okay, so JNails missed their action, which is good. So they didn't draw their Amulet Dead. Oh, and then, yeah, I kind of like it. Terracubist, so they both open Amulet. It's funny, one of them has 3/4, one of them 5/5/2, and they can both open double Amulet. I think I like double Amulet for Terracubist as well. I guess the other option would be like Courier. Oof. Both Amulets for Terracubist, that sucks. That's really unfortunate. Okay, so JNails exiles the Artisan, transports it. Yeah, just gotta trash here and feel sad about yourself. The Terracubist. So here you get trash Overgrown, and then you trash Hovel. I guess you could maybe try to like Owl this Amulet. If you trash Hovel and you Necropolis, then you Owl the Amulet. I don't know, it doesn't feel very good to me. I'd rather just be thinning down. Well, let's see what card. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What do you top deck here as JNails? 5 cost Bandit Camp? Or do you like Courier? No, that feels wrong. I think you need more actions, for sure. No. It's not, I mean, what other options do you have? Just using your exclusively your Necropolis the entire game? Doesn't sound very good to me. They do suck. Yeah, agreed. But you don't really have the options here. I mean, you're only going to play so many terminals. I guess you're going to eventually do Merchant Guild stuff. But at the moment, you're going to be playing, what, an Artisan and an Amulet every turn. Maybe you're going to start playing Hirelings eventually. That's the problem, right? The Owl stuff involves you playing a bunch of terminal actions for payload here, right? Your cargo ships, your couriers, your merchant guilds, your artisans. They all... Banica. The same effect in a downside. Well, sometimes gaining cards that give you +3 coins are good. Bandit Camp isn't exactly always about a downside by any means. It's a finicky card, if you will. But it's... The spoils seem okay here to me. Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen worse boards for spoils. The Owl stuff definitely doesn't help it, but Grand Market, it definitely is nice with spoils, right? Just 2 of them gives you a nice little Grand Market buff. That's all you need. You play the spoils with Courier. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder about a Courier chain on this board. It could happen. Yes, 2 spoils is the Grand Market. Oh, he's not in chat, so he doesn't hear me say that. But yes. Yeah, it is a tough use. Okay. I mean, the top deck... Oh, you're owling your courier. Sure. Transporting a Grand Market. Okay. Playing your Amulet over your Artisan? That can't be right. That can't be right. I don't know. Oh, real lucky courier draw there. Having the Necropolis on top is actually, like, huge. And now you got the Bandit Camp, and life is good. You just owl this Amulet, right? Oh no. Okay, you're gonna do that instead. Trash a copper, and then owl it, and draw everything. That also works. That was a really nice top deck there for terracubist. I think I like a hireling eventually. You don't really have tons of draw here in the long game, right? Like, and you want to make sure you see your villages and stuff. I mean, like, you will need Grand Market for plus buy, unless you want to do Merchant Guilds. I mean, you're going to want both. Merchant Guild is covers in your buy phase, so you can't play Bandit Camps in buy phase, can you? Yeah. You might. Artisan for... Sure, you want to transport them? Yeah, that makes sense. There you go, 2 spoils for a Grand Market. And you get them out of exile as JNails. This looks pretty good. You can courier spoils here. Both decks are coming together now, for sure. Yeah, you can courier spoil. Oh, you don't even have the courier spoils. You can amulet trash a copper here. You want to make sure you get a Grand Market here with terracubist, right? Yeah. Who has a hovel still? One of the players still has her hovel. That's kind of wild. Man. Really? Okay, so maybe you don't do that. Maybe you try to draw with your... God damn it. Yeah, it's true. Pickaxe would be awesome on this board. Loot would be really nice on this board. Yes. That's generally a true statement. So they've got their hovel down the last 3 cards there. Like, I wonder, do you try to draw up to it and then trash with the amulet? Does it matter that much? You just really want to focus on hitting Grand Market instead? I don't really know. I don't really know. It's a good question. As what terracubist should do here. A good time to stop and think. Okay, they're playing the courier. Oh, they got an artisan down there. Oh, that's a lot better than playing spoils. Yeah. Play your bandit camp. Yeah. I think you just owl this necropolis. No, you're gonna trash your copper instead. I would have done the reverse and trashed the hovel, I think, but there's neither here nor there. Keeping the spoils in deck, I kind of like. But it does certainly seem like JNails is ahead now that they have 3 Grand Markets in deck to terracubist 2. Alright. Courier, oh, sorry, they didn't have the artisan. They discarded the artisan off top. Which, again, good top decks. Good bandit camps here. I think you just trash these oh no, you just yeah, sure. Alligar Necropolis for fun. Yeah, transport. That's looking pretty good for JNails here. They've got 7 of the Grand Markets. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, I don't think Merchant Guild's going to really pay off as much as you want it to in this board. You're not really buying tons of stuff every turn. You're more transporting stuff, right? And then you're eventually going to green, but I guess you got plus a buy from Grand Market, but what, I don't know. I think we see Vineyard soon, probably, right? Potion coming up soon. I could see that being a thing. Take a potion off an artisan, buy a Vineyard. You're looking at, what, like 12 actions in deck already, so your Vineyards are already worth 4 points. Yeah. And you're only going to get more actions, right? You're gonna get more artisans. Probably a courier or two more can't hurt. Yeah, it might be too late for hirelings now. Even though it's the only draw on this board, it's not owl. I don't know what else you're doing here. You're probably just drawing the stuff as terracubist, right? And then trashing a copper, and woohoo, you're fully trashed. Yeah, they trashed their hovel finally. That's good. I don't like playing that Grey Market before the Bandit Camp. I would rather have the spoils in hand, thanks. Um, but to each their own. If you want it for next turn, sure. Yeah, I think I want to play the Bandit Camp there first for sure. And then the Grand Market afterwards. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that way you just end up not trashing a copper that way, but you also end up... No, it's the same thing. You just don't trash a copper, or play. You don't get to play your amulet whichever way you want it, right? Whether that's a silver or a coin or a... Okay, it's not a silver, but point stands. Yeah, I believe it. Probably on amulets and bandit camps, right? All it costs is 21. Oh, and never mind. 18 plus the artisan play. Yeah, it's here, right? 16. Yeah, it's there. And then you just need to... Yeah. Green... Oh, yeah, states too. They have 8 buys, yeah. 8 buys is flashier. But you're not going to transport all the amulets. No double dutchy. Alright, 3-0 for JNails, and this match is flying by. We are not even an hour in. They played 3 games. Are we sure this is A-League? This like never happens. I went into this saying I expected it to be like 3 hours, and it's looking like 2. Okay, what do we got here? Skirmisher, rats. Do we have rat synergies? Grave robber rats. Hell yeah. That might be relevant. I don't know. It's not great because rats doesn't give you provinces, but it's not nothing. City quarter rats is a thing also, right? Rats say action. Yes. Yes, they do. Rats. Oh, you got monastery rats too. Is there something you can do there? I don't know. I think like city quarter is a thing you want in any deck. Map makers draw here and city quarters draw. Candlestick makers your plus buy. I'm not sure. Just because Grobber doesn't give you provinces. And like I wonder if you can just build a classic engine here. Just do like, because the problem is you've got Skirmisher, which against City Quarter rat stuff is pretty powerful, right? Like hand size attacks against City Quarter in general are really good, but against this weird rat stuff, like if you don't line anything up, you're fucked. Like it's over if you don't have like a village in hand at least to trash your rats with. I would maybe I'd want to do both here and then take Skirmisher and do the rat stuff. You're gonna want a Candlestick Maker at some point because you need the plus buy. I could see opening rats here. I could see opening rats Candlestick Maker. Is that crazy? Maybe it's rats silver. Yeah, rats silver probably feels better because you do want to hit those skirmishers. City quarter costs up to 3 more than city quarter. I guess, yeah. Yeah, you can grave rob city quarter into city quarter if you want. That's not exactly great. Yeah. yeah, you can't crash it and regain it. Okay, so we got a rat silver from JNails. Terracubist opens Mapmaker silver. So Terracubist will be playing more of the traditional deck, where JNails goes for the rats thing. So we're gonna get a good example of both cases. It seems like so far. Dark Ages is always going to be annoying. Yeah, I can see TC taking a rat's second shuffle, for sure. They missed 4 here. This might be the time to take the Candlestick Maker. I really do want one somewhat early, because you want to have plus buy for city quarters and stuff. Mapmaker Silver is good to hit 5, yes. Monastery. Okay. Terracubist bottom decks their Mapmaker. JNails trashes it over from an estate. So this is probably going to be a skirmisher for Terracubist, right? Like, you want to get those discard attacks in pretty soon. I don't know what it is for JNails. Like, Monastery. Okay, so you're doing the Rats Monastery stuff. Grave Robber. Oh, they both take Grave Robber. Okay. Not going... Like, Terracubist doesn't have rats yet. Like, why do you take a Grave Robber this early? Otherwise. Oh, you're taking... Okay, so you're taking a 4 cost here and monasterying something. Yeah, buying a rats just to play the monastery, I don't know. I don't know. I really want skirmishers in this deck. Maybe it's just my own bias here, but... Oh, you drew your Grave Robber dead off in your night phase. That's rough. That's rough for sure. Brepper, you're unmuted, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, you can grab into them. You're right. You're right. Look at all these rats. And this Grave Robber that you can't play. Skirmisher, skirmisher. This could also be City Quarter. Yay, skirmisher. Do you trash the Mapmaker here? I'm not sure you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. What are you taking here? Another skirmisher? I really do want the Candlestick Maker at some point soon-ish. I think as you go into city quarters, you're going to want it because... Okay, you're just going to take a city quarter. Alright. The first rats has been grave robbed. Into a skirmisher. Okay. I'm glad they agree that skirmisher is really important on this board. City quarters, stuff. You gotta grave rob the Necropolis here, right? Yeah. 1000%. Into probably a mining village or a Candlestick Maker. You probably don't want another rats out of it, I'll tell you that much. You can even monetary the copper this turn, how nice. Oh, you're just getting the Mapmaker back, never mind, you don't have to trash the Necropolis. Okay, okay. Good looking hand here for Terracubist. Patrician hits for JNails. Grave Rob, the rats here, right? Yeah, just rats in the trash right now. You probably just want skirmishers for the pure sake of making sure that you can get some money in your deck. Okay. This is skirmisher rats here, right? It's gotta be. Try to find your Grave Robber. A... Oh. Okay, I was gonna say you're not gonna gain rats out of the trash. Gain a skirmisher here. second city quarter here probably for terracubist. I could see being good. Feels about right. Yep. Ooh, 2 rats, 2 coppers, and a monastery. Plays the rats normally here. Okay, you found another rats with JNails. Skirmishers. This is not a good hand for terracubist in the slightest. Pretty unfortunate draw, I think. You've got 2 city quarters down there. Your grave robber. Oh, finds 0 of it. And JNails is drawing deck here. Grave rob the rats into something good. Another grave robber. I like it. Yep. Another grave robber. Yep. Trashes the monastery. Rats into skirmisher. Yep. Yep. It's a good looking deck here for JNails now. I just really look at Patrician. Why do you take a Patrician? Candlestick Maker feels so much better here to me because you just need the plus buy. Like, yeah, Grave Robber's gains, I guess, off rats, but you've got to trash things in order to get the gains off of rats. And now you've got to worry about the fact that you've trashed all your starting cards, so you don't have any more gains. Double rats here, take your city quarter. Okay, this is not over. Take a second grave robber here as terracubist, right? And then start trashing some more coppers and hope to find another one. Yeah, that feels about right. Let's take the skirmisher instead. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. This is second grave robber then. You gotta buy it here. JNails has the potential to dud here. It's not certain. They're gonna see what, all their cards they want. You do trash the coppers, eh? Yeah. Oof. And JNails here is so far so good on their turn. I think I empty skirmishers here as JNails. Yeah, it's not a good looking hand here for terracubist. Although JNails didn't have an amazing turn. Not a bad turn by any means, but nope, still no candlestick maker. Nobody needs plus buy here. Trash a rat into terracubist bought a grave robber last turn, right? No, city quarter. Oh, I think terracubist bottom decked both their city quarters in this bottom 4 cards here, so that's really unfortunate. And then here we go, start grave robbing skirmishers into provinces. It's looking pretty dire here. JNails has been on fire this match, looking to go 4-0. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, yeah, just get rid of your last rats. It's not good for you anyways. Or not, you have 1 more, but island, I like it. And then, you can gain your skirmisher back. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Grave robber gains it back from the trash, and the effect still takes place. Candlestick maker. No, just more city quarter. Okay. Maybe you don't need the plus buy. Alright, terracubist is actually going to be drawing some cards here. Yep. Why are you playing your skirmishers here? You want to trash one and then gain it back. Because you want to attack here. Do you have... No, I think you grave rob rats into grave robber. You draw around to it. Yeah, you're right. I just wanted candlestick maker earlier because I wanted city quarters. Like, I wanted to buy something, gain a city quarter. You know, that's my initial thoughts of the debt cards always, is that you want to have that plus buy to just pick them up and then pay off the debt later. Because it's always faster to get them in your deck faster. But I guess you can just not take that first card. Yeah, true, every card but those two have been bought. I mean, yeah, Mining Village is not very good here. What happened here on this turn? Skirmisher into Grave Robber. I don't know about that one. I would rather trust the rats for sure. Grave Robber gains a Skirmisher. Trashes rats. Yeah, you should have done it in the reverse. You should have trashed the Grave Robber first. Or trash the rats into the Grave Robber, and then trash the Skirmisher into the province. But that's fine. Again, you're running out of. Well, you're not running out too much of gains, I guess, because Grave Robber is gains to an extent, so you just need actions for those gains. So, yeah, we're probably just buying another city quarter here. Treasures of rats. Yeah, I could maybe see it. I'd be a bit concerned about ratsing out here if you're going to province it in the before, but I think it's possible. Hey, terracubist bought a candlestick maker. I think a bit too late, but you know what? I appreciate the thought. They might. I think. Oh no, they're just taking grave robbers. I was thinking about JNails might just take provinces. Yeah. Yeah. Both of the lonely cards. Oh yeah, how nice of terracubist. Adding to the loser stats of these cards, right? I don't think league matches are counted in Akuchi's stats, but if this was a ladder match, it would go towards, oh, the loser buys this, or the winner wins when they don't buy this more. Okay, is there a win? There's got to be a win here, right? No. So JNails is opting not to go for the win. Not going for the grave robber stuff and the rats out, just instead deciding to green, and you know what? I respect it. I think JNails sells the win in hand here pretty easily. Not in hand, but in it's it's in hand as in it's really easy for them to do, not as in it's in their physical hand. But we'll see. So I wonder if it's here for terracubist. I wonder if it's here. I'm not totally certain it is, but if you trash rats into grave robber, I wonder if it's here for terracubist. Top deck's the skirmisher. Okay, I don't love that from terracubist. It doesn't seem like a winning move to me. Like if you play your mining village, you trash it, and you play your candlestick maker, you've got enough money to province, right? And then you've got, I don't know what's down there, but theoretically, if you had 3 grave robber plays, you could empty grave robbers. All you need is 3 provinces. So empty grave robbers, empty rats, triple province seems somewhat possible here. No, I'm not sure. I'm reacting with map maker, classic. Not enough cards. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't like this order from terracubist at all. I don't think you're doing trashes in the right. I mean, this is a really complex kingdom, so I don't exactly blame them. I don't know if I'd be doing much better, but um, I don't think like trashing the rats when you don't have cards in deck is it's just classic stuff. You know, it takes a gold. Okay, like you do need, I guess. I don't know. Grave robbing things into provinces just feels like the way to go here. I just want more grave robbers, and then I want to threaten the province out. If anything, this is another case where JNails might die. You never know. Probably not, but I'd be curious to see if there's a win there for terracubist. I'm not convinced there's not. Okay, 4 provinces in hand for JNails. Are they going to find it? I don't know, but they have it. Grave Rob Skirmisher Province. Grave Rob Skirmisher Province. No. Oh my God. Just it's right there. Don't you just have province out, JNails. You don't need to. Yeah. Do the rats out. I know. It's more fun. Who needs the quad province when you can rats out, right? All right. It's 4-0. Oh, and time for bridge game. Oh, powerful kingdom here. Governor, bridge, Monger is pretty good. Cap City, forager, supplies, even it's decent. Sack of Loot is a defense against governor trashing, right? Like you've got the 7s to 8s thing you can do. I think normally on this board I might not even consider taking a Sack of Loot, but just because there's the governor defense, trashing it into provinces. Yeah, sword is also incredibly good. You're right. I, I want. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Sack. Like the thing was the thing is that I want to defensively trash into provinces, right? Defensively trash my league. I'm not sure if that's something you can. No, you don't have to decide it right away. You're right. Um, yeah, sword is really good here. But it's not like you're also lacking in draw that much. I mean, you have Lost City if you want it, Capital City. You're going to get thin with Forager pretty fast. Ironmonger's sifting. Yeah, maybe it's fine. Turning your governors into essentially double labs. Yeah, this is going to be a very strong kingdom. Agreed. I'm excited to see. Flag can't be right? I think maybe they'll take between double forager or maybe monger. I could see monger being an option instead of bridge. I actually kind of like monger forager as an open here. Yeah. Okay. JNails takes the monger on turn 3. Just trashing a state here. It's not going to do anything better to trash copper. I think I'm taking the bridge now as terracubist. This has to be supplies for JNails coming up, which is not very good. JNails is bridge bottom decked. Worth noting. Actually, that's something to consider, right? The supplies governor stuff, you can essentially just trash into 4s, which might not be great. Your horses on top. Just okay. 3 supplies. So JNails really wants the supplies. I'm not convinced that that's better than everything else, but maybe it's fine. You take Cap City here as JNails. You take Governor. You take Lost City. Okay. You gotta discard it, right? You're gonna trigger the shuffle anyways. Assumedly. You got a decent chance of hitting an estate or draw here, even if you want. I guess you want those foragers in your shuffle. But like, yeah, okay, you're not gonna play it. Not gonna trigger the shuffle. It's respectable. Just take a take. Okay, they all really want supplies. I don't know if I like supplies is good. I don't know if it's the best thing on this board though. Really? Am I missing something with supplies? Why is it so good on this board? Why do they like? Someone have me my answer. Like, what is drawing them to buy 10 million supplies on this board before terracubist gets a bridge, or either of them get a cap city or a governor, or JNails gets a second forager? Like, what's the point of that? I don't actually know. Like, they're not great defensive trashes on governor stuff. They're fine. Trashing a horse into a 4 cost is, okay. But, okay, yeah, peddlers. But supplies isn't peddler. It's a peddler version, but there's a reason it costs 2. There's just so much power on this board. I can't see the reasoning for taking all of that. I could just discard here. And you draw up. Yeah. Glad to know I'm not alone in this. That's a lot of horses, alright. Like, if this was a Triumph Ford, I'd be on your side here. Triumph supplies is great. This is not the Triumph Ford from earlier, though. JNails takes a second bridge and takes flag. Oh. Oh, man. I don't know. So I get the feeling that we're going to be seeing Sack of Loot here eventually. Just because they seem to be both playing it kind of suboptimally. Like, I feel like this is one of those kingdoms you put in, analysis, and it's like, oh, I found a win in 7 turns, or whatever. Right? Like, it's one of the, it feels like one of those. I don't know. Maybe it's not that fast, but it's fast enough. Keep that bridge on top. Oh, look at that flag play. 2 bridges in play. Terracubist does not have a bridge yet. That does not feel very good. Cap City, Governor. Ironmonger supplies is money. Yeah, it is. I think it's just a really weird way around it, though. Like, it's hard to... I don't know. There's so many good things in this board. Supplies is just... There's so many great things in this board. Supplies is just good. I think the one saving grace for terracubist right now is that they might have, because they have 2 foragers, they're a lot more trashed. Oh, it is a horse. Oh. I didn't notice that either. The supplies art is a horse. It looks like a camel. Or a donkey. Although it makes sense to be a horse because it gains you a horse. But Copper to Bridge is quite nice, yes. I always thought it was a camel too, because Menagerie has this camel theme going on. Donkey. I can see how it could be a donkey, but I want to believe it's a horse because it gives you a horse, Okay, so there's the 2 bridges for terracubist, and they're a lot thinner. I believe it's a donkey just because it gives you a horse because it's fun like that. Supplies art is nice. Alright, here's a question for you. Is that a river in the back, or is that the same trail that horse/donkey is walking down right now? I can't tell what that... I think it's probably a river, right? It's bluer, and it's got the wide parts and the narrow parts like a river would. Your name is slightly brighter in chat than other people's. Really? Huh. Is that because you're seeing it from your thing? I don't know if that's everyone's personal name. They seem more bright. Because from my perspective, your name looks like everyone else's, but I haven't typed anything in chat, so I don't know. Oh yeah, very late forager from JNails. piles have got to be on the mind somewhat soon. Okay, yeah, so that must be a in feature of everybody is the brightest thing on the brightest thing on their on screen. I think you trash flag here as terracubist, right? It's not very good in your deck. You don't want it any more than you have to. So let's see here. 4, 6, 7, 8. So either terracubist can have 9 or can have 10. I guess 10 does let you empty the bridges. You don't have enough action to support that, but you can do it. You can also take 11 if you trash a horse and a copper. Don't know if that's good, but it's a thing you can do. Or, yeah. You can vote to turn after. I don't know. I think I like taking like 3 bridges here for terracubist, maybe 4. But I do want a village or 2 more just to make sure that you can hit it right, because you've got 3 actions this turn, so only one of your ironmongers hit an action, right? So ideally all your ironmongers hit, but I want to make sure that I have some guaranteed bridge plays. Trashes the flag, trashes the copper. Yeah, piles are really low. On this board, they're really low. Like 6 mongers is nothing. Like they're low enough that I'd be a bit scared, especially with governor shenanigans. I think I like 3 or 4 bridges here, and then a village of some kind. Either it's Lost City or Cap City. And then your ironmongers are more likely to hit next turn. And then you can guaranteed play 5 bridges. Yeah, I like Cap City as well, I think. JNails has no button. JNails has like what? 3 bridges and 2 foragers. So, and they have a governor. So they definitely do have things they can do. I might have played governor before the horse is there, but that's fine. I wonder if you change a horse into a bridge here as terracubist. Okay, so yeah, just pretty straightforward here. We've got 6 buys here for JNails. 14 money. I think you do have to take a 4th bridge, right? Like that feels like you just kind of it's a necessity. It's just like 4th bridge, governor double province or something, or Cap City double province. I want a green this turn as JNails, because terracubist is a hell of a turn coming in. I don't know how many provinces terracubist can take per se, but it's a lot. Well, they can almost empty guaranteed, right? They have 5 bridges, 2 foragers, so they have 7 buys. Yeah. So it turns out the sack of loot was not ever going to be worth it. Although it is a non-terminal plus buy at the end of the day, which might be the drawing point for it. Um, it's a non-terminal plus buy that you don't have to trash anything for. But, ooh, 3 governors. I think... Oh god, does Terry... Does JNails need to green here once to... Like, I think terracubist has 8 gains. Yeah. Yeah, right? 5 bridges, 2 foragers, and in the base buy. Because I haven't taken a governor yet, which I think might have been a mistake. So... They could take the tie here on bridges and mongers pretty easily. There's no way they can gain and play things because they don't have a governor. Okay, so Jane has to take the province because I think the tie was in terracubist wheelhouse. Yeah, because they're player 2 as well. So the province makes sure they can't tie. They might just have enough money to take 7 provinces though. Like 5 bridges. Provinces cost 3. Oh, they probably don't have 21 money. It's a lot. Can you trust the supply? Trust the supplies of your forager. Probably not there. But you could probably take like 5 or 6 provinces, which might just be good enough. Province Duchy. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure if the duchy's going to be... Okay, takes a monger. Okay. I see how that... So that was the safeguard against that. Okay. You gotta play your mongers soon, because you want those plus actions. Sure. You've got like... No, you don't have any... You have 1 bridge down there. Want to maximize your chances of hitting actions. I think you've got some actions down there. Because you need to be able to play all your... Okay, you're playing your horse first. Okay, now you need to play your mongers, because you need to guarantee yourself. Yeah. There's 3 actions. Playing another one will get you 4 actions. Playing another one will get you 5 actions. Okay. And you have 1 more bridge, so you need that 5th action. Okay. Okay, so this is not enough to empty. Provinces, that is. But it's enough to do some damage. Yeah, I think not taking a governor for terracubist was a bit of a mistake, because you do really need that flexibility to gain whatever you want off the remodel, right? Like you know JNails' hand is full of horses here. The worst thing they can do is stretch a horse into, what, a bridge, a monger, and just lower piles for you. If you draw your forager, and you play your forager, trashes your supplies, trade your foragers, trashes your copper. You're gonna have 12 money. I think I'm counting that right. Which is quad province. I don't think it's good enough. It's actually far from good enough. Who am I kidding? 3 provinces and 2 duchies is no problem for JNails. So, yeah. What did they buy last turn? I'm kind of curious. I think that might be what I think they had the lead. Last turn they took 3 bridges into capital city, which is kind of what I said to do. Maybe take the governor instead of the cap city. Right, like you didn't need your ironmonger to hit here, right? You only needed 5 actions, not 6. You could have taken a sack, I guess, instead. I don't know. Okay, I've got a decision made here, possibly. I wonder if you just go for duchies or something, or governors, or I don't know. You can't lower governors past like 5, right? The good thing about terracubist deck is they do have a fair amount of defensive trash into duchies, right? All their bridges and ironmongers can go to duchies if they need, but it's not looking very good. I really don't know about the supplies on this board. I really just don't get it. I think there's better things you could have put your turns on earlier. Okay, they're just going to play the bridges and move on with their life. 7 buys, 10 money. So, like, they could empty the duchies here. Is that good? Not really. Like, I wonder if you take, like, 2 provinces and 5 duchies, if that's any good. I don't think that's very good. I don't know. 2 provinces, the flag. Is the flag that important? I don't think the flag is that important, but fine. Whatever. Yeah, I don't get the flag here either. I think I'm playing, like, governors, mongers, lost cities, cap cities, bridges, and foragers. Maybe a sack of loot. I just, like, if you hit 2 early on, that's where I'm taking supplies. It's not bad for your deck, but I just would rather thin down and get bridges in my deck and mongers and stuff than deal with, oh, it's a peddler. Like when Ironmonger hits a treasure on this board, it's not good, right? You'd rather it hit an action. Dominion is a game about accounting. You're right. There's a lot of counting involved here. That's for sure. Never counted in your life, eh? Well, so when are we playing for money then? It's the What if my dream is counting? DZ can't hear me. Damn it, he's not in the call. Well, if my dream is counting, then it's my dream is not being crushed. Your catchphrase. Okay, you can't hear me. He should. Why is he not in voice chat right now? He's so much easier to prod when he's actually listening to me. I don't know. I don't like the flag at all. Why would you take the flag? There's so many better things you can buy for 0. A 3rd province. Is this triple duchy? I can see triple duchy here. I don't know if it's good, but it is very over. Yes, if you'll. Yep, it is, and it's enough VP to beat terracubist, right? Like, okay, now you take Cap City Governor. Take a sack. Take a sack. For the memes, do it. Get that plus buy in your deck. You know you want it. It's so strange to see a governor board and see one player like take a governor this late, like the first governor, right? Like turn 12, this is their first governor. Oh yeah, so over. Quad province is no problem. Yeah, might as well just trust the supplies. Totally agreed. I mean, defensively trashing into a duchy here feels right on both cases for terracubist here, but you're not going to get anywhere with it. I'm assuming this is here. Like, it's got to be, right? Like, is it? No, maybe you don't remodel at all. Is there a straight 4 provinces here? They only have 3 bridges, right? Like, it's not super trivial to do that. I guess the other option is you try to hit. How do you get 13? Like, can you do double province estate and empty? That doesn't seem much easier. Gain a golden draw. You think it's there? Yeah. Oh, you can also start trashing duchies into coppers into duchies. Yeah, that's something you can do. I would do Ironmonger into duchy here in a heartbeat. That's terracubist. I think. Unless JNails' plan is to MP duchies and bridges. But that's not enough VP. If you take a duchy yourself, right? Yeah, I guess quad province isn't easy peasy for JNails here. Like they only have what, like 15 money or something. Yeah, copper to duchy again. Oh, it didn't. Turkey didn't take it again. You've got to take these duchies. You got to. Yeah. You've got to do it, right? Uh, let's see here. Oh, no. Just saying. If Terracubus had taken that duchy, it would have been a tie. Just saying. That was there. If they had taken both duchies, they would have stomped JNails in their tracks. That's really unfortunate. I feel bad. That was a 6 point difference. Oh, sorry, yeah, 6 point difference, and the duchy would have. Yeah, man. All right, this is 5-0 for JNails. For those who are just tuning in, it's a brutal match for Terracubist. A lot of matches, a lot of games where they've been close behind or just had a bad draw, bad shuffle. Sometimes it's just the way things work out. JNails has played very well though, so I can't fault him for that. Okay, another courier game, another island game. Nothing else here is a repeat. We have the only draw here being Hunter and Wishing Well, which do not work well together. Oh, I guess you got Hunter Village Crane. That's a thing you can do. Oh, the Son of Vanto. Never mind. Never mind. Everything's here you need. Mr. Guy hates his kingdom. Loves his kingdom. Terracubus has 5-2 here. Probably not very good. There's Cauldron on this board, and there's no curse trashing. So I think Cauldron's going to look pretty good here. I don't know how early you want it, but I guess you can workshop for stuff and get Cauldrons activated pretty easily. It's not like you're going to complain about taking more wells or village dreams or couriers or saunas. Sorry, there's curse trashing on this board, and it's Son of Vanto. Again, yeah, this is probably a Son of Vanto board. That feels about right. Auto scrolling chat is being a pain to me. Annex doesn't look great. That's true. Yeah, do we know JNails' last 2 cards there? On that shuffle from last game? 5-2 is very sad on this board. Do you open Hunter? You could open Anax. I'm kidding. Yeah, Sauna Silver feels like the way to go on 4-3 here. For sure. Just start trashing, and this already feels almost lost. I almost want to go Hunter here as terracubist. The Sauna in your deck is just not doing anything. You take a Tiara. Is that crazy? Probably. It's not very good. Oh, they take the Tiara. Okay. Oh, JNails opens Tiara Silver as well. Oh. I guess you can Tiara Cauldrons, but I'd rather just get Sanavanto going. Personally. You can top deck anything here. I think you top deck a Courier, right? You've got 4 coppers down there. If you Courier your Tiara, you can probably hit 5 and then top deck a Hunter or something for the next turn. That feels pretty good. I mean, you do want a Silver at some point. Maybe you take the Silver now. I'm not sure what I'm taking. Yeah. Tiara, it's nice to see it turn 3. Certainly adds to your tempo. Sana's only choice. Well, no, it's not. Sana is... Prom is not in the chat either. But Prom is not right. Yeah, Courier is what I was leaning towards before. Yeah, you're guaranteed... Oh, you're hitting 4 again here, but you're top decking something, which is fine. Which I guess you top deck the Silver here. Or do you do a Workshop? I don't know. Yeah, no Silver. Yeah, Sana on top was not good because you didn't have a Silver in deck, so it's just a cantrip. It's not going to do anything for you until you get the Silver. JNails does have a Silver now. Oh no, they opened Silver. They don't have a Sana yet. And they still won't after this turn. Okay. Silver. I think the Silver on top is fine for terracubist. Okay, 6. I think this is a Hunter. It might be a Sana, but yeah, it's probably a Hunter. Alright, the Workshop for JNails is going to be very, very useful, I think, in the long run. I think you just take a Silver here. The Silver gain here. Take a Sana. No, you're going to do that instead. Okay. Well, you do have the Silver down there, so you're going to top deck a Sana here and get to start trashing, which is nice. Not a great draw for JNails again. I consider taking a second Workshop here, if I'm being honest. There's so many 3s and 4s on this board you want. And it's helpful for your Cauldron stuff as well. Top deck's a Wishing Well. Okay. Alright, we got an Estate Trash here for terracubist, finally. I think I want a second Sana here as terracubist now. You could take another Hunter here. Yeah, that's the other option. Oh, 7 money and no Tiara for JNails there. Trashing a copper here is an interesting idea because you have the Hunter stuff, but nah. Ah, okay. So JNails had it. Yeah, I know, right? Amateur hour here, not drawing better. Good to know that JNails did have the win, and even if they did, like, it's crazy that terracubist had the win if they just trashed into duchies. They had draw in hand. I don't know. Like, I guess their plan, their worry was that it wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know what the logic was behind terracubist not trashing their 4s into duchies last game. I'm still on about that. This is Courier Hunter, right? Yeah. Takes on a Silver here. Absolutely takes on a Silver here. Trash that final estate. Grab yourself a cauldron now. Take the cauldron. Do it. Nope, just another hunter. Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is the state worth in copper? It's debatable because of hunter draw, but copper, of course, is actual money, and you do have plus buy index, so it's not like it's bad compared to estate. Oh, JNails didn't find a silver here. That's really unfortunate. I like a courier here now. Yeah, I mean, terracubist deserves a break here, I think. Village green. I guess you're doing the hunter stuff, but... Okay, 2 village greens. Yeah. This is just top deck Asana, right? Or top deck a hunter? Probably top deck Asana. I want more trashing the terracubist. Speaking of which, terracubist has all 3 of their estates trashed, and JNails has 0 of them trashed. Not sure. JNails has done 0 trashing, and they opened 4-3, and terracubist had 5-2. What? I'm not tripping here. Like, JNails has saunas, right? Yeah. Like, I think you courier as it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. Take the tiara here. Yeah, just sure. Get that trash off, right? I think you want a workshop now with terracubist. The workshop feels so good to me here. Oh, you got the double trash off of playing a silver. Really? When you play a silver. I would think it's the first time you play a silver. I'm thinking about merchant. That's why. I agree with the workshop. Hunter workshop, fine with me. I don't particularly like the well from JNails. I don't think it's that good. I wonder if ever getting islands is good here late game. Probably, right? You can draw with hunters. Take the hunter here. No, take the sauna here. Nope. Alright, you're just going to do that. That's fine. Courier for workshop here. Gain something. Maybe you take the village green now. Make sure you have some villages. Terracubist has 6 hunters. That's a lot of hunters. Yeah, I don't believe JNails has trashed a card yet. So it's looking pretty sweet for terracubist at the moment. I would consider getting Cauldron now as terracubist, especially against a hunter-based deck. Yep, there it is. And then take a second workshop. Like, screw it, why not? Okay, take the well, fine. Fine, that's the safe route. Hey, JNails collected his silver in his sauna. Good job, JNails. Oh, and your village screen not activated by your hunter. Good job, JNails. Your deck's maybe doing something now. JNails is actually going to be able to trash all 3 of his estates this turn. More than that, actually. JNails is going to trash a lot this turn. All he needed was 1 good draw. And there goes 6 cards from his deck. Okay, also takes the Cauldron. So now I'm less sure about the Cauldron because the curses don't seem nearly as good anymore. I think you'll play the wishing well here, right? You have a tiara down there, and nope, you're just gonna do that. Okay. Definitely wanna. I might workshop for a tiara here. I think I want more treasures in my deck. I want more payload, and you can tiara, cauldron, silver. I definitely would consider it. Sure. As long as you can play whatever you workshop, that's really what matters on this board. I guess you're not activating your cauldron Sea Workshop for a Tiara because you're not going to get enough actions, are you? Mega Curse time. Yeah, Mega Curse in the sense that they're going to give out 2 curses. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I like the second workshop. Another workshop. Okay. It's a lot of pile pressure. Second Tiara. Sure. So you are going to get the curses off here. Village Green. Sure. What's the other buy here? Cauldron? I like a second Cauldron for terracubist. That way you can tiara, cauldron, and then you can essentially give out 4 curses next turn. Yeah. I've been calling a lot of terracubist's moves this game, and I'm happy about it. Ooh, not a great draw for JNails. There's Hunter there, but this turn's not over quite yet. And their Hunter did not discard their village green. Okay, not over quite yet. Take the tiara. I think I'm just next turning this village green, quite frankly. As sad as that feels. Because actions aren't exactly hard to come by here. Yeah, just... Oh, you're tiaraing the... Oh, I see, just the trash. Okay, fine. Yeah, you didn't get any of the curses trashed either. Not great. Yeah, I do think terracubist is ahead in this game. We'll see if they can pull it out. Being beaten 5-1 feels a lot less crazy than being beaten 6-0, you know? Oh, Courier discards Village Green. That's nice. All those Hunter things. I think you just probably workshop for something here, right? Might as well. I wonder about Island. It's probably not great. So what do you want now as terracubist? You really want just like more payload, more draw, all that fun stuff. Interesting. Bit of an early village green play. Feels like maybe not. You're gonna workshop with something in your shuffle? No. Well, you know what that card is? I agree. I think Wishing Well is worse than Village Green. Yep. Yep. And reliability. You know, you'll see some where you just play the next turn. That's fine. Yeah, I agree as well on that one. That these curses are going to be pretty detrimental, especially because they suck in a hunter deck. Right, like hunter's awful at drawing curses, so you have to rely on your other stuff to draw them for you, and it's not exactly the best. Yeah, next turn that village green for sure. You've got draw for days. So yeah, here you've got the tiara, cauldron stuff. I kind of wonder if there's like a estate pile out coming or something somewhat soon. Tiara. Okay, so 13 money. Like, yeah, almost enough to Wishing Well. Not quite enough to pile out. But 4 curses is pretty good. I think that was a bit too instant of a Wishing Well for me personally. I wonder if there was a win there also. On Estates and Curses for terracubist. Probably not. Probably not enough buys. And or not Estates and Curses. Sorry, workshops and estates. Or something along that line. If you workshopped for... Yeah, TR is the best buys. It's probably close, but not quite. Oh, earlier on. Yeah. On curses instead. Yeah, that's also something you can do. That's true. Province that you bought an estate? Okay. I'm not convinced that the 1 VP is going to matter all that much, but maybe it's fine. Not a great draw from that hunter. I would rather... Yeah. Oof. Look at all those curses. Look at all those curses you can't pick up. Yeah, this feels like terracubists in the bag. There's 2 curses in there. I'll tell you that much. I think there's a Wishing Well down there. Yeah. Yeah, sadness is right. How crazy is it the triple island here is JNails? Just want to throw that out there. Actually, have you... It's true. Yep. Triple island here gives out... You really tiara your silver again, eh? I guess you only have 1 sauna in play. Yeah, this feels resignable for JNails, but I think JNails is on a bit of a streak and willing to... Hey, island. And you didn't give out curses because you didn't buy 3 actions. Yeah, I like triple island there. But this feels over. I mean, terracubist hasn't found one of their hunters yet. It's not over, but there's their hunters. Yep. Okay, not a great hunter draw. It's a better hunter draw. Again, a better hunter draw. Yeah, now it's over. For sure. It's probably maybe not in hand yet, but it's pretty close, I think. Ooh, look at that hunter. The state village green tiara. Didn't discard the village green, but you know what? That's okay. Yeah, you just workshop for village greens here, and it's basically over, right? Yeah. Well, this only took about 2 hours. Just over that, which is kind of surprising. Okay. Yes, it is here. Ooh, they get to play a village green. Oh, they get to ox it. Oh, right, it's true. They can't workshop for 3 village greens because they need to have the cauldrons in play. All right. Cool, cool. Oh, annex at the end too. Nice. All right, 5-1 JNails. That's the final score. It was fun doing a doing an A division game. It's true. Another one from a player by Annex. Thanks for tuning in. I'll try to get this uploaded pretty quickly. Um, I don't have any access to the Dominion Streams account. So I was going to upload on my own account, and that's okay. Yeah, Spec Chat. I will upload it for terracubists, or I will. Thanks for watching.